the weather forecast with Sarah. Morning, Sarah. It was a little bit more of a chill this morning, wasn't it, than we're used to, perhaps?
Yes, it was. Yes, morning to you. It was cold this morning. Yesterday we got to 14 degrees across parts of Scotland, but today colder across the board, particularly so for England and Wales. In fact, we've had temperatures below freezing in places like Newcastle upon Tyne. This is a view there, some shallow mistiness around. Blue skies above, so the promise of something a little bit brighter through the course of the day. But a lot of dry weather through today and tomorrow as well. If you've got outdoor plans this weekend, it's not looking too bad. Yes, it is feeling that little bit colder, and we've got some mist and some fog patches, particularly so, I think, tomorrow morning. But it's high pressure that's keeping it largely dry and settled over the next couple of days. That's sitting across continental Europe. Weather fronts are going to try and move in from the Atlantic, but before they get there, they're drawing in this much milder air across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland in particular. Most of us still holding on to that blue air mass, that colder air mass. So feeling chilly where you've got the cloud and the mistiness across central and eastern England in particular. It'll tend to brighten up further north and west, so some sunny spells, northern England, Wales, southwest England, and also Northern Ireland and Scotland staying dry. More sunshine here, especially so to the north of the central belt. Temperatures around 10 or 11 in the northwest, not as warm as yesterday, but only 4 or 5 under that cloud in the south and east. Overnight stays dry for most of us. The clearest skies will be across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. More cloud further south and southeast and some dense fog patches forming in some places. But it'll be a cold and frosty night for some of us. Temperatures getting down below freezing, particularly so Northern England and Wales too. After that chilly start with some mist and fog, it's looking dry and settled once again as high pressure holds on. Just this weather front moving in from the west, and that will bring a little bit of light patchy rain to Northern Ireland later in the day. For the morning at least, we've got some sunshine here. Fog patches could be quite slow to clear from central and eastern parts of England in particular, so it's looking a little bit gloomy, grey and chilly once again for central and eastern England. So temperatures here probably only about 3 or 4 degrees for some of us. It's again further north and west that we see the best of the sunshine, especially so for Scotland. A lot of blue sky there and highs around up 6 to 9 degrees there. Heading into Monday, and that weakening weather front that continues to move in from the west brings a little light rain to North Wales, perhaps northern England as well. Sunnier spells and dry conditions persisting either side of that line of cloud and drizzle, and top temperatures between around about 6 to 10 degrees, so a little bit less chilly by Monday, certainly compared to the weekend. Further ahead through next week then, to start things off, relatively quiet weather continues. So we're generally between weather systems, perhaps the odd shower across some northern areas. But later in next week, that's when things will change. The theme changes, low pressure moves in both from the west and from the south as well. So this is the outlook for our capital cities. Mostly dry and settled to start off your new working week. Some mist, some fog around. More unsettled later in the week. But after a chilly weekend, we'll be back into double figures in the south later next week. Back to you both.
Sarah, thank you. And some glimmers of sunshine there as well. That's what we want to hear.